Hey guys, Tim here with Millennial Investments for another daily trade review. In this trade, we're looking at our trade alert for Vxrt, which provided 120% profit on the trade. We initially alerted on this stock back on January 14th. Before we get started though, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified about our free trade alerts and trade reviews as we release them. In order to access our premium trade alerts, be sure to purchase your membership at Millennial Investments to gain access to even more daily investment information and trades. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's get straight to it. With Vxrt, we hit 1580 at its high, which actually provided a total of 132% gains at its peak. As of this update, we're up still about 120% return on our initial trade alert from January 14th. This was based off pure momentum, as there was no press release or any news to explain the price action, and it actually made out to be our second 100% gainer of the day. The stock found strong resistance at those 1580 price levels and was currently showing signs of consolidation, if not a pullback. So we suggest preparing for profit taking here to protect your own profits. Moving forward, I want to disclose a new term a new phrase rather, you may hear us use, called the split and run. And with the split and run, what we're referring to is selling half of the positions once a stock hits 100% to lock in profits by protecting the initial investment on the stock while allowing the profits to continue to accumulate more profits on its own. So to move forward more into the trade itself, if you look here, we're actually seeing our MACD and our money volume coming together, and it's also oversold on the 1 hour time frame. Of course, you'll probably see the same on the daily, where we're in an overbought state. I'm sorry. We were actually hoping to see this jump to the 1749 level before we actually saw some consolidation, but based on the lower time frames, we're not quite sure we're going to make it there, being at the state that it's in. How quick it gapped up this morning in pre-market. As you could see, we opened above the 1349 previous levels of resistance, and that became the levels of support, as you can kind of see here. This is still on the lower 15-minute time frame in a continuation pattern, and we're still seeing a spike in buying volume going into the close today. So this can continue moving. As you see, the MACD is starting to round up. It looks like we're going to retest the overbought status once more, and then on our volume weighted MACD, we're actually seeing buying volume. But of course, that was a spike into the close, which you kind of see that happen from time to time. So moving forward, we're not closing the stock alert just yet. We're going to let it keep running and doing its thing as we start seeing continued signs on the 10-minute with the MACD. We're looking to see that MACD connect back with that volume profile, the volume flow, before we start to actually see a sell-off. Definitely watch this in the after-hour session. If you see that kind of cresting here at the 1555, hopefully we can retest those 1580 levels once again, and then continue breaking through. If we do that, if we hit the 1579 here, moving forward, we find support above that, then you have a support to resistance, or resistance to support reversal. That's a good sign. That means the stock is still bullish. It's still going to climb. There's still profits to be made. But once again, we're doing the split and run tactic here, where we're securing our initial investments anyways to remove our initial risk that was put into the trade. We actually alerted on the stock back on January 14th, when the stock was still at 767. We had a price target on the stock for $9.43 for a potential 23% swing trade. Of course, we're much further above that, almost 100% above our projected potential gains on this, which was great to see. We were looking at consolidation on Vxrt over the course of the last 5 months, and we were starting to see a reversal in the stock. So Vxrt hit our liquidity stock scanner at that time, and the move had been confirmed on our breakout stock scanner on the 1 hour. We expected that to work through the following levels of resistance over the course of the next month, which was 849 level 1, level 2 was 943, level 3 was 1249. We were actually aiming for that level 2 of resistance for a minimum price target, which would have provided the initial 23 ROI in our 1 month time frame. So the company is still yet to release why the stock is up. I'm pretty sure we're going to see something to the extent that they're not aware of what it was, but it broke out well, and I'm glad we were able to provide this stock for you. If you're looking at this right now, we're actually at 1630 gap up above in the aftermarket, so we're still gaining here. If you haven't had the chance to sell, good thing, that we haven't pushed this just yet, because now you can lock in even more profits on this position. Now we're up to $17. I kind of want to sit here and watch this a little bit more and see how we turn out in the aftermarket. I would definitely suggest, you watch this moving forward if you have any position in it. I hate for those that miss the position once we push the trade alert, as we were pretty confident in this. Vxrt actually has whipped us in the past, and we've taken some losses from it, but I'm glad to see that we've made some gains from it, much more than what we took in a loss back then. I can't remember what the percentage rate was back then, but it's looking pretty good right now. On the pre-market, I would honestly suggest selling now as soon as you see this, with the split and run tactic. Take half of the position out, secure whatever profit you have now, and then watch to make sure that once, like I said before, we find support above these 1580 levels, if it does decide to come back down. I haven't had a stock just jump like that on me before, so I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to provide the 100% gainer on this one. Once again, it's our third week straight with 100% gainers, at least once per day. I'm not saying that every trade that we have pushed is performing to the best of our abilities, but our gains are much higher than our losses. I think last week we looked and we were at a 68% profit margin. So to keep this sweet and short, I would suggest a split and run here, lock in those profits, and pay close attention to this moving forward. As you see, we just jumped to the 1744, so I'd have to recalibrate my chart and see what we're currently at, but I'm not going to hold you up any longer than I am. But like I said before in the beginning of the video, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to receive notifications on our future videos, our free trade alerts that we do every day, our trade reviews from our premium trade alerts. If you'd like access to those premium trade alerts, be sure to visit the link in the description to purchase your membership today. We currently have a 7-day trial for $10, so you can get a taste of what our premium services provide our members, the additional gains that they gain from having all-out access. And I hope that you all were able to profit today. Good luck trading, and I'll talk to you soon.